actually posted on New Year's. So, yep. So this is my first video for 2019, and I'm so excited. So this video is basically a look back on 2018, my thoughts about it, and just, yeah, so it's going to be full of pictures and some music and some little stories and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys hear any noise in the background, it's either my dog or it's the fireworks outside, because it is currently 9:51 when I'm filming this. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let's start off with January. So I'm just going to have some pictures over here from January, and these are just some Snapchat memories that I have on my phone. January was kind of a little bit of a rough month for me. I was still not sure about my whole anxiety stuff. I hadn't gotten my medication or anything like that. So I was constantly having panic attacks every night and staying up. Junior year was a rough year for me, just in general. But I want to say that was one of my worst months, which is kind of weird. Like, I thought it would start off really strong, but yeah. And let's just see, yeah, because I was like up till 3 a.m. and stuff, like in January, so it was pretty crazy busy month for me. I also was a lot more focused on working out in January. I think it probably was because my New Year's resolutions at the time. So I kind of was really focused and in that mindset. So that was kind of that. So for February, it was a pretty good month. That was the month I got my bottom braces on, which it feels like forever that I've had them on for my bottom ones, but that's the month that I got them on. Let's see. I was really focused on my interior design stuff and a lot in February, actually. I got really inspired to do a lot of drawings, more. And I think it was because of one of my now best friends who watches my videos. But he was planning on being an architect, and so we shared really similar ideas and interests within the design field. So I think that collaborative thought made me really focus on a lot of that more. Again, working out was still pretty big for me in February. I mean, it still is, but it was like really big. I used to work out all the time. My grades were good and everything in February. It was still stressful, but it wasn't as stressful. I wasn't up really late as I was when I used to stay up till 3, 4 a.m. Now I was staying up till about midnight. And then month of February is when I decided to start looking at my prom dresses. Yes, my prom was in April, but this was kind of the season where you start looking for your dresses. So that's what I was doing. I as well went jet skiing with one of my friends. Me and her aren't really the best of friends right now. We're more so of acquaintances. But her and I went jet skiing, so we did like that kind of stuff, and we hung out a lot. So now for March, I was hanging out with my friends a lot more. I had took a trip to Tennessee, and yeah, I took a trip to Tennessee in March to go look at the University of Tennessee. So that was fun because I got to miss school, but also I got to go travel a little bit and visit some schools and stuff, which Tennessee had some amazing food that I loved, like, bless. Let's see. And then I was kind of staying up pretty late when I was working with stuff for school, probably about 1, 2 o'clock. So, I mean, as you can see, junior year was pretty rough for me. And then March is when I fully decided on my prom dress, so, which I absolutely loved. And then it was basically spending time with family. I tried to really, have that month to spend with my family and things like that. So for April is my birthday month, if you guys didn't know. So it was a lot of me hanging out with kids in my dance class. Some of my best friends, I really had grew with them. We were really, really bonding. So just hanging out with them, and then hanging out with some of my other friends that I haven't really seen, and I haven't really hung out with since middle school a lot, but we're still really good friends. So a group of us all went to prom together, which happened to be on my birthday. So I didn't really make a whole big deal about it. I didn't want to, just because it was everybody's day and I didn't want to make it just about me. But they were so sweet, and they actually told people at the Italian restaurant, and I got tiramisu, which that was the first time I had tiramisu, and I was so happy. But yeah, so prom was absolutely amazing. It was literally the best time of my life. So at that point, I turned 17. So I was still having my major anxiety attacks, but as well as I was starting to grow, mainly on my Instagram page. This is when I really focused on my Instagram page a lot more. I started doing more brand ambassadorships. I started doing things like that, working with brands. I only had a few hundred followers, so I wasn't really like super big, which I'm not now, but like I wasn't as many followers as I had. So yeah. And then I still hung out with friends. It was really, really fun month. I definitely loved April, for sure, one of my favorite months. I was always hanging out with my friends. On the weekends, we always went to our little downtown area and hung out and just did a bunch of fun things. And then as well, later that month, it was Taylor Swift Orlando, which if you guys don't know, absolutely love. I loved going last year, and I'm so excited I will be there March 1st to the 3rd of this year. But yeah, so I will, so that was a ton of fun. I met a few supporters, which was really, really good. Really, really good. I was vlogging. I just had so much time with my friends. And then this was also the month that I was stressing a little bit as well, just for studying for my AP test and things like that. And then May. So May, I was hanging out with a bunch of my friends, some friends that I haven't seen in a while. A lot of us were, we all went to my friend's house, and she had a little party, and all this fun stuff. So we all were hanging out. We slept on a trampoline. In May, I slept on a trampoline, literally, not gonna lie. We almost got kicked out of Target, which was very fun. So we just had a blast, and I got really close to my friends at dance that I had class with at school, so that was amazing. And then it comes to June. So June was a pretty good month, I would say. It had its ups and downs. Right at the end of May, beginning of June, I had some issues with some other people that I had prior in the beginning of junior year that I had a fallout with. But there was some issues like right towards the end of the school year. But once that all like went under and everything was fine, when June came around, I was pretty happy. I had some pretty good friends. I was hanging out with a lot more of my friends. I actually had like a hangout thing at my house, which I normally don't have, so that was fun. I as well went to Washington, D.C., and I took a train there, which was a bunch of fun. I got to spend time with family. I got to go visit a college, and I just got to travel and just have fun. And that was one of my first biggest trips I've had in a little while, other than Tennessee. But Tennessee was Washington. We were there for, I think, I want to say a week, something like that. I was there for a little bit longer, so it was really good. I had a ton of fun. And then I actually got to, like, really grow a relationship with my brother, and we all were just really bonding as a family. And then I hung out with my friends when I got back. It was a lot of just me hanging out with my friends. But then I did end up losing my dog, so this kind of was a sad month. It still is a sad month for me. She was one of my favorite dogs I've ever had. She helped me a lot with my anxiety, my depression, things like that. I had just switched over to my medication at this point. I was still fairly new. I got it at the end of May. But so losing her was really rough. I cried for a while. We had to put her down on Father's Day, which really sucked. But yeah, so it was kind of like it was an okay month. But then I got to see my cousins, and so it had its ups and downs, very much so. Maddie being Maddie, I get injured all the time. So I think I injured my leg, I want to say. Something like that happened. Pretty good. I went to uni, and one of my friends who I don't normally always get to hang out with, we went to go celebrate her birthday. And then I got to hang out with, like, some cute little babies that are all, like, my mom's friends' kids. So that was really fun. And it was just a really good month for me. And I just overall got to hang out with a bunch of my friends. And then I also started working at my part-time job then, which was a ton of fun. I absolutely love my job. It is a little bit stressful, but it's fun. And then I as well got to go to a girls' night in party, which I normally don't go to a lot of parties or hangouts or things like that. But this one, because of my medicine, I had the courage to want to go. I was like, yeah, like, I want to go do this. My anxiety wasn't holding me back like it used to. So I was actually hanging out with them, and I'll put two of my friends who are there, who are, like, influencers and stuff like that. Absolutely love them, as well as my photographer was there, which I absolutely love her. I love Catherine. As well as just a bunch of my other friends, people who I don't normally get to see all the time, so it was really, really fun. I had an absolutely, like, great time. I loved it. Yeah. And then August rolled around. August was the new year for school. I'm a senior in high school, so I was like, okay, I love this, you know. And I had my ups and downs again. School started back up. My anxiety was a little wacko. Let's just put it that way. But then I found some people who really inspired me. I started really growing on my social media. Starting my social media career, growing. I just started to feel a lot more confident. I have not been staying up till 3, 4 in the morning at all this year. The latest I've stayed up maybe is 12:30. So I've honestly been pretty good with that. But school has been a little bit stressful. Just with all this college stuff and figuring all this stuff out. It's been a really stressful ride with that. So it was great. Pretty stressful. Started growing a lot on social media. Nothing major really happened. I started really focusing on my college stuff, started my application processes and things like that. School was pretty good. Nothing much really to say. Other than, like, my grades weren't, and they haven't been as good as I want them or need them to be, but I'm still passing my classes, so, yeah. and October was a pretty good month. I had homecoming, which I hung out with, like, some of my a few of my best friends. Honestly, I felt like a complete princess. I loved my makeup. I loved my dress. I felt so comfortable. I felt all of these, like, confident things. My makeup was perfect. My medicine was helping me. I didn't have my anxiety and stress. I did have a falling out with one of my friends who's now my acquaintance, but if it would have been me 2 years ago without my medication, or even a year ago, I would have thrown a fit, I would have been crying, would have had an anxiety attack, and I wouldn't have went. I straight up wouldn't have went to homecoming. But with my medicine, honestly, I did end up going to homecoming, and I'm happy I did. Honestly, and I learned that just to push through and really have that growth, and just know that, yeah, you have your ups and downs and your struggles, but you'll get through it, things will happen, and everything will be okay. So I hung out with a good group, and we just had a blast. And then I reunited with one of my best friends that I've known for years now. It was when I was actually a stan of Jonas, if you guys know who that is. So that was like my middle school phase. So yeah, I got to reunite with her. She was at my homecoming this year, so I was so happy to, just have all these like new experiences, go hang out with people, just start building a lot more of my friendships. So that was really good. And then, as well as, I felt like I was really putting myself out there a lot more, and just, it was a lot of confidence building. I think I had a lot of confidence in October, so, yeah. And then November came around, so this is when I was going car shopping, which I love my car now, my baby, love her. We love SSPs, amazing. But, yeah, so this is as well my photo shoot month for my senior pictures, and everything was going great. Social media was going really good. I was really just thriving. So yeah. And as well as, I wasn't scared to tell my friends at school that I do social media, which, hey Brooke, hey Gabby. But yeah, so those two of my friends who I have in my English class, I absolutely love them. They're some of my best friends this year. But yeah, so they started really, they let me talk about all this kind of stuff, and I wasn't scared to at all. So really November, December, yeah, I really got to share my experiences and things like that with a lot of my friends and people who I don't normally get to do that with. So then for December was a really good month for me. As you guys know, I hit 4K in December on my Instagram, which I'm beyond happy. And then I was just posting a lot on social media. My YouTube was really growing at this point. It's still small, don't get me wrong, but I was growing in the aspect of constantly putting out content and things like that. So yeah, and that's when Brooke and Gabby were featured in my video, and just all of this, I just loved everything that was happening. So yeah. And then I had my car in December, end of November, beginning of December. So I've been driving my car a lot in December, so it's been a blast. And then, you guys saw, up until now, everything's going really, it's my doggo. Everything is going really well, really smooth. My anxiety is not like it was before. And I would say October is when I really hit my point of knowing who I was, what I needed in my life, the people who I needed to surround myself with, as well as my style in clothes, my style in the room, like my room decor, and kind of my style on what I want to do and all this stuff. So I think overall, 2018 did have its ups and downs, but 2018 for me was a really good year, really good starting point for my growth on social media and just the positive impact that I want to put out there into the world. And just the fact that I'm not scared anymore of sharing about my disorder and sharing with people about all of these stuff that I'm struggling with, and I'm not scared anymore. So I just feel like a lot of confidence has really been built throughout 2018. So yeah, we'll definitely make that happen in 2019 and continue that. So yeah. Now on to music. So I'm gonna pull up my Spotify Rewind, and we are going to play some music from like all of 2018, and I can kind of give you a vibe on what month some of these songs were. So let's see if we can pull this out. So we're going to do your top songs for 2018. Okay, let's go. Okay, so 2018, I loved Selena. I mean, I always have. She's one of my favorite artists. But that song I was constantly playing on repeat really was just helping me inspire and, figure out who I was. So, oh my dog. Hi. Want to sit up here? Okay, my dog is pawing at me, so I'm going to bring her up here. Say hi, Mia. Mia, say hi. Say hi. Go sit right there. Alright, but anyways, that was that. Okay, so the song Betrayed by Little Van, one of my favorite songs. I think I started really getting into that into the summer and into senior year. Yeah, I think it was just one of my most played songs. So yeah. Okay, so that was Nowadays by Little Skies, and honestly, that became a big song for me, I want to say, in September, and it was really kind of just, that vibe of, I'm growing, I'm going to do me, and I'm not really going to care what anyone says, but, like, I'm confident in myself, and, yeah. So that was Green Light by Lord, and that song I think was more so in the beginning of 2018 for me, but it really helped me, and it really kind of told me, it like spoke to me in a way that was like, like, don't, what people are doing, and I knew some of the stuff that people were doing to me. I knew the truth that people were doing to me and what they were doing bad to me, and how I was getting used and how I was getting played. And I think this song really gave me the vibe to just kind of like eventually put that all out there and really not be afraid to tell anybody. Just be like, yeah, look, like, this is what you did. So, yeah. Okay, so Candy Paint by Post Malone was my favorite song. Played it on repeat all summer. I don't know, but it just became my favorite song. I still love it today. But yeah, so that's one of my favorite songs. Okay, so this song is Let Me Go by Haley Steinfeld, and honestly, it's one of my favorite songs. It really helps me. It really was one of my go-to songs. Just really motivate me, and yeah. Okay, so this is Stir Fry by Mindos, and one of my favorite songs. I think I started listening to this at the beginning of January, but it was a current favorite song in the beginning of my senior year in high school. So, yeah. So that is just some of my songs. I don't have premium on Spotify, so I couldn't go through every single one, so I just did the 6 that they would let me do. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, let's see, it's 10:26. I'm exhausted. It's New Year's Eve, and I filmed this video for you guys. So anyways, if you did like this, please give it a big thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. Leave any video suggestions that you have. I would absolutely appreciate it and love it. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!